Opinion disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by Just Our Opinion podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any of our sponsors. Any content provided by our guest or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything.
Okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degrees. This ain't a fluke. I seen it way before it ever happened. He gave me the view. I had to put in my time on the TV. It coming in soon. I couldn't leave it all up to a variant or an experience. You gotta get up and do what it do. So complicated, homie, it's you. Always gonna wait until you in the mood. I've been running, came out gunning, stopped the fronting on your word. It's what you hear, not what you heard. I'ma hate on every verb. I'ma show you what it's worth. Every day I'm on the earth till they put me in the dirt. I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze. You cannot stop me, I mean this spinach and broccoli. Termination like I'm Rocky, lift the heavy, no spot please. Body back a beating in a getaway scotch free. And I'ma take control, unbreakable. I sense the face, the shakes is cold, the grace is more. Plus it's really the motivation, so it's thank you so. Put that's on my neck, hard work on my brain. The easy road taking the left, it's on my chest. No time for regrets, faith in the Jimmy like Steph. Shooting is wet like clay, the party ain't maybe this way. I'm taking all of this left to the bank. I'ma deposit and see what it make. Shoot it, so it's reap. I pay the meter, I came in with Peter like Peter on water. I'm stepping in deeper, they know that I'm coming like follow the leader. I'm taking a chance today. Standing inside of the kitchen, I turn on the heater. I'm here to turn on my brothers and sisters and cousins and mothers until my believers get into it first. Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze.
What it is.
What it
What's
do?
up? What's up? What's cracking?
Flawless.
Welcome to Just
far.
Our Opinion with Robin.
Mike.
And Ty. Yeah.
And today we are discussing, oh Jesus. Oh Lord, I hope my bishop ain't watching today.
Go on and drop that subject.
Right.
Open relationships.
Open.
We are going to explore those dynamics of those open relationships. Oh Lord.
Well,
Robin, don't get
Put
set
your
down.
kids to bed.
it's
If
grown
they
folk
under
talk.
18, this is grown folks.
We having a grown folk talk tonight. But before we get started, y'all know we got a dynamic event coming up this weekend.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Man, we at the Black Rodeo this weekend.
Yep.
Stunt man.
It's going absolutely down at the Wayne County Fairgrounds. Friday and Saturday, doors open at 6 p.m. The event starts at 7. It's going to be hot. We are going to have a ball. It's hosted by Duos. It's hosted by Taste of Black Spirits. It's hosted by Duke and Dame Salted Caramel Whiskey. And of course, yours truly is going to be in the building. So we are excited for this event. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have so much fun. Make sure y'all bring the kids. It is a family-friendly event. My babies will be there at least one of the nights. I'm not sure if Friday or Saturday they'll be there, though. Family-friendly event. Y'all get to see the cowboys do their little tricks on their horses, get to pet the horses. It's going to be an awesome event. So I am excited about this event. So make sure y'all in the building and y'all come hang out with us. Come kick it with us.
Absolutely. We
We got some relationship questions we going to ask in the crowd, you know.
Yeah. We forgot to tell the men and husbands, y'all get to see the cowgirls riding the horses.
Really? I don't think they're gonna
So
be
come
there.
on out.
I don't know. You know what?
I know I'm gonna be riding in on the horse.
You know what?
I can horseback ride.
Before we get started,
I'm gonna ride in on something.
I need to hit an intro. Hit it, Ty.
That's
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win.
I just came here to win.
bing, bing,
Yep,
bing
yep.
to win.
That's it. I just came here to win. I told y'all need to make that your mantra. Say it every morning before you get out the bed. I just came here to win.
Yep, just like Golden State tonight. But anyway,
Right.
Oh Lord. So before we get started, y'all know what time it is. We need that engagement. We need them likes. We need them
Yep.
shares. We need them follows. So we gotta hit y'all with an original from Off the Dome Records.
off the Dizome.
Hit it.
You ready?
All right, I gotta feel this beat. Hold on. I gotta feel this beat.
Off the top.
Wait a minute.
Da-da-da-da.
Gotta feel this beat.
Let's
I gotta
go, Robin.
wait on that beat to drop.
Feel it.
Hey, hey,
What?
hey, 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 hey.
Share that page.
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 Share
What?
it.
Share that page.
Hey,
Share that page.
go ahead.
Share that page. Share that page.
Let's
What?
get
Share that page.
yeah.
JOO is in the building tonight.
Tonight.
We came here to win almost every night.
Night.
When we come through hard. So make
Hard.
sure you share that page to catch us off guard.
Guard.
We going down, it's going down, it's going hard. It's going down, it's going down, we do it big. It's going down, we come to win. It's going down, JOO in this, yeah.
Share the page. Share it.
Share the page, share the page, what? Share the page,
Come on.
share the page, what? Share the page, share the page, y'all know to share that page.
Hey, with the bars. Okay.
Bars.
Okay.
Straight
Bars.
off the dome record.
No rehearsal.
Right.
No prepared.
I didn't even know the beat.
Yeah. Album coming to y'all. You'll be able to get it in stores.
Right.
I don't know what stores, but,
But it's gonna be there.
Right.
Apple Store. How about
Out with 8 tracks. That, you know,
Right.
we should just put our stuff on 8 track.
you know what? A 45.
I know. Regular old record.
A cassette.
Yes. Yes.
Change the game.
Change the game. Y'all gonna have to
No.
go buy a cassette player.
Reel to reel. Right. Like these dudes came up with their album on a reel to reel. Okay.
Yes, it's going down. It's going down.
Off the dome.
So again, we talking about them open relationships. We're gonna discuss the dynamic of open
Right.
relationships.
Okay, so what would you say is that very first or one of the dynamics, Robin?
The first dynamic of an open relationship is that it's open. Okay,
Open.
we gotta
Understand
wait. No. I'm
Understand
saying
what open
we gotta
is.
break down the open.
What is
of
open
it.
in? Okay.
Open means that you are in a relationship or a marriage. You have your primary marriage or relationship, right? And then you allow each other to have extramarital relationships.
Okay.
Or, some people don't allow extramarital relationships. Some just allow extramarital relations.
Okay.
Yeah. That's correct.
So that's the
Because there's a difference between a relationship and,
and relations. Exactly.
Yeah.
You have some people that are in open relationships where they're just like, I don't mind my mate sleeping with somebody else, but what I do mind is,
Catching
spending
feelings.
time,
Yeah.
catching feelings, gaining a relationship,
Right.
bonding with somebody
Oh,
else.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
So I see the difference now.
So there's dynamics to, whether they're able to have extra relationships or whether they're able to have extra relations.
Okay.
Right.
So we got that.
I will say this, and I love my husband. I don't need nobody in my DMs. Fellas, don't be sliding in my DMs. I don't need it.
They gonna be in them anyway.
I'm straight on that. I mean, I
Right.
know I look good tonight with my everyday
Everyday
hat,
hat.
my red
We
lipstick.
lace.
I
We
know I
lace.
look good tonight, but stay out my DMs. But I will say, in all honesty, the longer I'm married, the longer not that I agree with open relationships, but the more I can understand
the
them.
dynamics and the why and the stuff like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Because why cheat when you could just say,
when you could be honest
and say, you know what? But
I mean, first thing, in order to have or even to get to an open relationship, even to get to the conversation of an open relationship, both you and your spouse have to be mature people.
Absolutely.
Then you have to have a really good communication foundation, because some people will get mad if you just bring it up.
Right.
Period.
The conversation itself is
so you got,
terms for
so
a
there's
fight.
a period where you got to kind of feel that out just to kind of see, like, y'all watching the movie and you like, you think Megan Good cute, or you think
you know what?
Heads out.
But I don't think open relationships happen like that. I think those happen from the beginning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can be with somebody and
just
then
spring it on them.
Convert to an open relationship.
Right.
Like I could probably, we've been married for 8 years, 2 kids. That wouldn't probably never happen for us. Because, it's just not been the dynamic previously.
Right.
And because it wasn't the dynamic previously, now, we haven't worked through the jealousies that come with that and the insecurities that come with that.
And that's huge.
It's some big responsibilities that come with being mature enough. And I won't even say mature enough. I'll say open enough to have an open relationship. But
we're not even talking about having the relationship. You got to have a certain level of maturity just to have the conversation.
Absolutely.
Right. Just so your boo thing don't get upset at you because you're coming to her to have a conversation. Not saying that you gonna do it, not saying that you did it, but you had a thought about it and you just want to talk to her, see what she feel or whatever.
Right.
Some people go
both. I mean, you can't just say it's just that one-way street, like it's the man talking to the woman.
Yeah,
like
and a woman talking to the man.
It could be the woman coming to the man, and he like, am I not enough?
Right.
And she like, excuse me, but I got fantasies too.
Right.
So, and I think that's another thing. I think one of the misconceptions is, because
it's about fantasies.
No. Okay, I ain't even got to that yet. I hadn't even dissect that far into his comment. I was stopping at the I'm not enough part of it. Like I hadn't even got to the fantasy part. I was stopping at the I'm not enough part. I don't necessarily think that that's the case in a lot of open relationships. Now, you do have some that, the greediness kicks in and, it is, you're not enough. But I don't even believe in, again, this is all speculation because I've never been in an open relationship. Okay. But I don't believe that it's the I'm not enough. I think it's more so a preference than a you're not enough. Like, you could be completely enough, but... And again,
listen,
I hope I don't get set down.
You know what's tastes better than cake? New cake. So let's just leave it at that. Like it's nothing wrong with your cake,
but new cake. Fresh out the oven.
Woo! Some cake you ain't never had before.
That's how I know though. Neither one of y'all bake because you ain't under no circumstances are you supposed to eat a cake fresh out the oven. It ain't settled. It's gonna crumble into pieces. Y'all ain't baked a cupcake.
Okay, so my analogy may be wrong.
No,
Can we go
horrible.
with cookies? No, cookies the same thing.
But
I don't know.
I get what Robin's saying, and yes, sometimes it's not about new circle or new P, or it's not about better circle or better P, but it could be about variety,
greed,
not necessarily greed, and it could be about better, because let's say that your drive is a lot higher than your spouses or whatever. And I mean like a lot higher.
Right.
And it's not that they're doing something wrong, and it's not that you're doing something wrong. You was born with a high sex drive. It ain't like you can take the testosterone or the estrogen out of you.
You got a high sex drive and your love language is physical touch, and she like, I need some words of affirmation. Get out of here.
Right. So, and that may just be a piece.
I know what you do in that scenario.
Right.
I got an idea.
What?
So if I got a high sex drive and my love language is physical touch and your love language is words of affirmation, then my words is going to be bring me that D.
Right.
Wait, hold on.
That's all I got. I'm
No,
affirm
it's
you
words
that I
of
want that
aspiration,
D.
but you got to say premium D because they want to feel
yes,
good.
they want to feel
about-
good.
oh, yeah,
Excuse
right.
me,
So-
excuse
so,
me,
yeah,
sir.
let's-
Excuse me, sir. Would you bring me some of that premium D
Right away.
right away, sir?
and make them feel good about that D.
Exactly. That's
I don't
how you,
need regular, I
Everybody,
need premium.
everybody love languages stroked at that moment.
Right, everybody.
Right.
I'm good, you deliver, I'm good.
I got one better for
Bring
you.
me some of that $6
You
a
looking,
gallon.
you looking real sexy over there. You should bring me some of that premium pipe. You know what I'm saying? There go my words of affirmation.
Right. All in one.
And I need you to come bring me that physical touch. Is all I'm saying.
Right.
I done worked it out.
And
I
then,
done worked it out.
And then let's talk about all open relationships isn't about sex either.
This is true.
Yeah,
This
you
is
can
true.
have an open relationship that's not about sex, or you just want somebody to I don't
See now, and again, that's
It's
an
all
open
types of
that's an open
dynamics.
relationship, not open relations.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's an open relationship.
Well,
Right.
y'all done taught me
I don't
something.
think so. Here's the thing. I
there's
think
all types of dynamics.
when I
to it.
made the comment earlier about the longer I'm married, the longer I can understand those.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I could ever be in an open relationship.
Okay.
I think I could do open relations,
Right.
but I don't think I could do open relationship.
yeah. I can do relations,
yeah.
but not the shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because the relationship is where I'd have a problem at. Like I don't need you, you know what I'm saying?
Loving somebody
on
else.
somebody else. I don't need you pillow talking with somebody
Right,
else. I
right,
need you to
right.
give her the pipe and come
Kikiing.
home. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's what I need. Like cuz you belong to me.
Right.
Like for me, I think the only way I would even entertain, and it's probably dangerous, but it's like, okay, we out overseas somewhere, or we out the country somewhere, and it's just like, okay, we, having a good time, blah,
Right,
blah, blah.
right.
Maybe there's a third person or this, that, and the other.
Long
Yeah,
distance
yeah,
type
and this is like,
relationships.
we'll probably never see this person again, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
you talking about vacation
Yeah,
booty?
yeah,
That's
like-
not open relationships. That's vacation booty.
Okay, so now you done took it to
Anytime,
another level.
well, when you go on vacation with your significant other and your boo,
That's not an open relationship.
No,
that's
that's
your,
just-
that's pop off.
right? Something you
That's-
do on vacation.
That's
you ain't
vacation
planning it.
jump off.
Right.
Nah. That's
Yeah,
not an open
that
relationship.
That don't count.
No, that don't
No.
count.
But I'm just saying that's
This
probably
is-
about the only
this
way I
is-
could
This
deal
is
with
we are
any
in
of it.
another state. We done changed our names.
Right.
We about to go do something kinky
Right.
during this little
Right,
trip.
right.
And when we come home, we won't talk about it
We'll
no
be
more.
married again
And
when we
we
get
married,
home.
and we happy, and
Right.
don't never look. that We ain't giving out our phone number. People
Right.
can't find us on Facebook.
Right?
No, we
don't
ain't doing
nobody
nothing.
know us
Yeah,
there.
but that's what
We
I'm
ain't
saying.
doing
Like
none of
that's
that.
the
we
only
ain't
way.
taking no pictures.
So then that's what I guess that's what I would need, because I don't think I can do the
and that
relationship
could
and
be
all
the
relations.
dynamic of your open relationship, that you guys have decided that once a year or twice a year
Y'all gonna go out and get down.
Right, y'all gonna do vacation pop-offs.
Or if there's another couple and you know that couple real well and they had the same.
Nope.
type of-
That's
Nope.
the open relationship.
That's an open
Yeah, that's
relationship.
part of the
Well,
regular.
that's probably
That's
what I could do.
different than a vacation pop-off, because you can go on vacation expecting to pop off, but never meet somebody to pop off with.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some comments.
Okay,
look,
let's get to some
They
comments.
going in on this one
All
now.
right,
Okay.
let's go.
What do y'all say out there?
So we got a comment from Vaughn, and it says, "You're either enough or you aren't, regardless of what you think you want. If you want to go outside your spouse, then they aren't enough."
And I would agree with Vaughn, but it's okay not to be enough, because no one is 100% of what you want.
This is true. This
No
is
one.
True.
And if y'all have decided between you two that you can have that extra 20% every now and again, then so be it.
You want ice cream on your cake? Yes, I would like some ice cream.
Yeah,
on my cake.
sometimes you want ice cream with
Sometimes I want sprinkles. Sometimes I don't.
Sometimes I want a little sprinkles.
What else they saying out
All
there?
right, so we got a comment from Stephanie, and the comment says, "No, I'm not doing an open one. We just gonna have to try our fantasies with each other. They just gonna make the other person feel very unsecure."
Okay, so but what if my fantasy is that? Like, what if I'm coming to you and say, okay, yeah, having somebody else is one of my fantasies?
Okay, confession. Before I got saved,
That's where those conversations come in with your boo, and she could agree with it or not. Either way, she should at least allow you to have that open conversation without judgment.
Okay.
That's why I say where
Absolutely.
you got to be at a certain level.
Right.
You know,
that doesn't mean she had to go for
Right.
it, but it's
She
just
just
allow me to get
feel
this out.
safe enough to have a conversation with you.
so before Jesus found me,
Before Jesus, when Satan still had you bound,
before Jesus found me,
before you got washed in the blood.
before Jesus found me,
Wait.
right, way back in the way before Jesus found me. Well, and I say before Jesus found me because nothing irritates me more than people be like, before I found Jesus, and Jesus was not lost, you were.
Yeah.
So
Right.
before
Absolutely.
Jesus found me, I was out here playing hide go seek with the Lord.
Right. You are on a
So you was playing tag with Jesus.
Here I am.
Duck, duck, goose.
Here I am. No, I'm not. Here I am. No, I'm not. Right. No, I
So-
feel you.
Before I got out and he found me.
Disclaimer.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I used to really think about watching my spouse be with another woman.
Right.
And I mean literally watching. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I used to I wonder how that would
Would
be.
be.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Not necessarily that I wanted to do it or something like that.
But you
it was,
just had those
yeah,
thoughts.
it was a thought in the back of my mind. I wonder how it would be to watch my spouse be,
With somebody
pleasure
else,
somebody else and please
right.
somebody else. And then Jesus found me. And then I remembered that I'm violent.
He's like, look, we got to work on one deliverance at a time.
Wait a minute. I ain't never seen that stroke before. Wait a minute now. You done hip rolled just one too many times.
Or
You
call
never
too many-
picked me up like
Right.
that.
Right.
Now I'm over here hitting somebody in the head with a bat on my bed. It's a body, and you know what I'm saying?
Look, I got a bad back. Oh,
Thank God Jesus found me. You know what I'm saying? Thank God Jesus found me. Because, I don't think that would have went well. I really don't. So, but I used to, it was honestly something that I
but
thought
as
about.
as an adult, I said as an adult.
Oops, we got a comment from one of our users that said, what if
Users.
our family members.
Right.
What if his platinum P is better than your dude's? Ooh.
Hey,
And that
that's
may
tough.
be the case.
Yeah,
And
that's-
it's not. Okay, so we got to break this down. Sex with your significant other is not just the act. So somebody may have better circle or better P with you, but it doesn't mean the sex with that other one was better than what you have with your current. Because your current is giving
Bro.
you more than the act.
No.
They're giving you
He's
that
right.
emotional piece too.
Listen. Okay. All right. Case in point. And ladies, y'all help me out in the comments. You could have the biggest pipe
Right.
in the world. But if, as a woman, if
Okay.
we're not emotionally feeling you,
Right.
it could still be the worst sex ever.
Okay.
Right.
You could have a mediocre pipe and we are hopelessly in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
And look, and
Right.
you out here, done put it down and
Right. Put her to
we
sleep.
tired and, you know what I'm saying, needing water and going to make you a sandwich afterwards.
I understand all that, but it's gonna be tough for as a man to stand there or know that she over here eyes rolling because
And he
get
putting
what
her
you-
to sleep.
Like she over here with the oohs and like she
Right.
making sounds and you sitting over there with the Martin like
But that's when
That's
okay.
why you have those.
That's why you join in,
Conversations, right.
or it's completely you with somebody else, I'm with somebody
Right.
else, and you know what I'm saying. Everybody
And
doing
y'all
that,
talk about your
everybody doing
experiences
their
later.
thing. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like,
you go off somewhere with
no,
somebody,
I mean, listen. Okay, before Jesus found me,
right?
my thought was in the same room. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
like,
I'm
let me
over,
see.
I'm
Let me
over
see.
here,
Yeah.
I'm over here, and we doing our thing over here. Y'all over there doing
Right,
your thing
right.
over there. Like,
And everybody
But,
doing their
legit.
thing.
But see, then on the flip side, now here you got Becky over here with the gurgle and the swirgle, and she over here like he his toes about to pop off.
And that could
and that could happen.
That could happen.
But that's why I
but
said,
that doesn't
that's why
mean
I said I realized I was
Becky is-
violent.
Right.
But that doesn't mean Becky is the best you ever had because you have more of a physical connection with your man.
Okay, physical connection, that's fine, but you gonna be like, can you do it like Becky did it?
You ain't gonna never
ain't
in your
never,
life
ever.
say that.
Not
Because you ain't
never.
even gonna ever in your life
Not
tell your
never.
wife, can you do it like your ex-girlfriend used to
Not
do it? No,
never.
you
That ain't
just
gonna
gonna
never
take them
happen.
teeth and be happy.
I understand, but I have been asked the question, was I the best head you ever had? And I was being truthful. Like,
Okay,
no,
you should be
not.
able to be honest
You
with
wasn't.
with your spouse or
So
your.
then the question
Wait,
was,
are you literally sitting here telling me that you told your wife, girlfriend, whatever it was, that she wasn't the best at rocking the mic?
right.
Well, wait. Before we
Ooh,
go any
child.
further, I got a
If you got
gripe.
enough gall to ask me,
child.
was I the best?
Woo.
And you saying
Mike,
this is a safe
Mike,
space? No,
lie.
No, you don't lie.
No, you lie.
Because don't lie to me.
Lie.
Wait. Before we go any further,
You
I
lie.
got a gripe.
You lie.
I got a gripe.
You lie.
with our intern giving you all the close-ups. She ain't gave Mike or me one close-up this whole time.
Yeah, you ain't been paying attention.
all
bro.
I
I've
see
seen
is
it.
Yes,
Robin.
she did. Yes, she did.
I've seen it.
Whatever.
Yes, she did.
It's so perfect.
And you want to know why she gives me close-ups? Because I actually pay attention to the monitor, so I know when she gives me a close-up to look and talk to the mic. When she was giving you a close-up, you was looking at Mike.
It's still a Mike.
Well, listen.
Either way, no.
Wait, we got a comment from Deshaun, and Deshaun said Mike got some heart.
Listen, this is how this
I
came
agree
up.
with
No,
Mike.
this
You
is
should
how
be
it came
honest.
up.
We got a comment from Dante, and it says, "You don't say that, sir."
I see y'all coming for me in the comments, but let me tell this is the story. It's like, okay, let's have an honest conversation. We talking about honesty. We talking
Nope.
about honesty.
Sir.
So you asked me, you wanted me to lie.
Sir, lie.
No, you have an honest conversation.
Ooh,
Now,
Because
let me
I
say
would
this.
want
Let me-
her to tell me honestly and be like, baby, okay, I
I
know you
asked her
like
this.
it. How can I get better
No,
for
no, no.
you?
I said, do you like muscular, like fit dudes? Because I'm fluffy. I said, you like muscular fit dudes? I said, are you attracted to more dudes that got muscles and stuff like that? Yeah, she was. Then I asked the actual question. I said, have you ever been with somebody that was bigger than me? Yes, she have.
Right.
I know.
Okay,
what I
no.
got, so we was being honest.
Let
and
me
open.
clarify. Let me clarify the honest and open. I'm not saying don't tell your spouse what you like, what pleases you. No, you absolutely have that honest conversation. It's imperative to your relationship, your marriage, whatever the case may be, for you to be able to sit down with your spouse and say, "Hey, I don't like it when you do this. Try it this way,"
Right.
because you're supposed to be able to please each other.
Right.
What I'm telling you to lie about, sir, is if your wife look you dead in your face and say, "Was I the best at rocking the mic?"
I've had better.
Ooh, child.
I ain't saying I would say it like
Ooh,
that.
child.
Because you literally, she about to bite you.
Child.
I'm talking. But
And
if
you
we
gotta
have
say
honesty-
it. You can be honest, but you can
Yeah,
be.
I'm not gonna be rude about it.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be mean about it.
No, I'm just saying, if we having an open, honest conversation, then that come up. If we talking honesty, then let's
be
Don't-
honest.
Let's not fake.
But I would prefer
I'ma
for
need you
her
to
to
not-
tell me the honest too, because then I want to know what can I do to be better.
No,
for you.
but what I'm saying about the honest is the honest does not have to be, okay, case in point. This is the question, right?
Okay.
Baby, was I the best head you ever had? Let's say somebody, like my husband asked me, "Baby, was I the best head you ever had?" My answer would be, "Sweetheart, I
You
like it
started.
when
You effed up. You
Uh-uh.
started
No,
with
no, no.
sweetheart.
No. Hear me out.
We know you about to
Hear me out.
BS us. She started with
Hear me out. Hear me out. No, hear me out. Hear me out.
Go ahead.
I'm already giving you side.
I like it this. I like it this way. I like it that way. I wish you would do this more. The question would never get answered. I would answer it with how you could please me,
Better.
how I could please you, but I am never gonna sit up and look you in the doggone face and be like, "Nah, Tim was better." You know what I'm saying?
Rico.
You know what I'm saying? I knew this. Look,
Testament.
I know this dude once that used to have me climbing the walls. I'm just saying. I'm not doing that. That's you doing the most, and you asking for problems.
Okay, but
I mean,
but if
I
if
agree with
That's
between.
just like me. That's like it. Like to
Tell
go,
the
kinda turn
truth,
back
but
to,
do it tactfully, like Robin.
That's like just to turn it back to our actual topic. If you come to me and say, "Have you ever thought about having somebody else in the bedroom or whatever?" and I say, "Yeah, I've thought about it." Well, and she said, "Well, why you ain't never mentioned to me?" I ain't think you would. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't be down with it. So you never know until you right?
That don't mean you supposed to be like, yeah, but Tamika, she could rock the mic.
Or if she be like, I get what Robin said. If she come to you in your example and be like, have you ever thought about having somebody else in the bed with us? And then you like, yeah, your homegirl Tasha,
you see what I'm
boy,
saying?
she can get it. When she walk in here and that booty be like, botchka, botchka, botchka. I be want to hop on it. That's who we gonna get. Go ahead and call her. I'm down for it tonight. You know, nah, you
But
can't
if
be
I'ma be
doing
honest,
that.
No, your honesty is, you know what, honey, I've thought about it. Have you thought about it? You know, you start a dialogue.
yeah.
You know
You
what
more
I'm saying?
I'm gonna be like,
You start
I'm
a
gonna be
dialogue.
like,
You don't
wow.
be in that boy
Hold
like,
on.
but Tamika? You
If-
talking about Tamika?
hold
Call
on.
her now.
If she
Call
asks-
her now.
No, if she asks me right, hold on. If
You
she
out there.
if she asks me like right after Tamika left, I'm gonna be like, why did Tamika say something?
See, that's, you know what?
I'm gonna be like, hold on, wait a minute.
You
Hold
know
on.
what?
Did Tamika say something?
You know what?
She noticed I have been doing extra push-ups.
When I get that wine bottle out the cellar.
You know what? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you trying
You
to die.
dodging bullets.
Right.
So we got a comment from Vaughn. And it says, if you are married, you have probably been the best and the worst for your spouse. You hopefully hit home runs and grand slams more than you strike out.
Yeah. I mean, we are like,
Well, you definitely been the worst.
listen,
Oh, yeah.
The
BDRs
best.
is real.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh,
BDRs is real.
Let me tell you something.
best.
They strike
Listen,
at the
I
worst time.
send emails. I ain't gonna even lie.
Progress reports.
I send emails. You give me a BDR, you check your email. Because I am formally submitting.
You gotta, you know what she doing?
Google Doc.
No, she taking one of them those pens and putting a note on the back of Von's shirt. So when he go home, he can show it to his mama.
Like a dunce cap.
He can show it to his mama progress on the back of his shirt.
Listen,
Listen.
they come at the worst time, and then
BDRs.
that's when you really be like, you know what, I could use a stand-in.
Just so y'all
But
know.
women give more
Wait, 'cause
BDRs than guys.
We always talk about acronyms. Just for the viewers, if you're just watching us, I know our longtime viewers know what it means, but a BDR is a bad D report.
But women give more BDRs,
A BPR?
PRs than guys do.
right.
Way more. Way, especially married and relationship women got horrible BPRs. And those BPRs be the running off at the lips, but when I get home, you sleep. They do that crap all the time. Or get super sexy when we go out on a date, but when we get home and it's time to get it popping, she like, oh, I'm just tired tonight. Can't we just do it in the
No,
morning?
I want Sasha that was at the club
Right.
2 hours ago.
That's
you bring
a
her
PR.
on.
Yeah.
That's when okay, so is it one of those situations where, like, okay, if you not feeling it, you not up to it, whatever the case may be, can I have a stand-in? Is that not like somebody that I call like
What, you a tag team now?
yeah, like,
Wait, we just got stand-ins?
Right.
like no, like let's say okay, you like, you know what, I'm just not feeling it, da da da. So I should be able to call up Brenda. I don't know, why did I say Brenda?
Because you like old heifers. Because I don't
Right.
know not one young Brenda. Every Brenda I know at least 65.
Right.
You out here messing around
with Shirley.
with Shirley
Right.
and Brenda.
Somebody that's gonna make him a plate before he get there.
Listen.
Warming up in
listen.
the oven.
So she can take her teeth out so you won't have
Right.
no teeth marks, huh?
So you got
Oh, Brenda.
Anyway, Brenda, like my analogy. I should be able to call up Brenda. Like, yeah, you can slide through. Blah blah blah. She ain't. You know.
Brenda
She
ain't
sleep.
slide nowhere. Her knees bad.
Right. Right.
Brenda sleep by 7.
Right.
Brenda is not sliding nowhere. You out here
Let me change this
asking
woman
this old
name.
heifer to slide
Right.
somewhere.
You got me hot talking about Brenda. Thinking about Brenda right now.
Brenda, hey, you remember Brenda? Could she slide, Mike?
Brenda in like a 48 double D.
Could Brenda slide?
Don't be sleeping on
Right.
Brenda.
Look,
See, that's
Brenda
what's
take
wrong.
them teeth out,
That's
put it in
what's
her
wrong.
bra.
and throw her breast over her shoulders.
Cause she about to go to work.
Throw her titties
See,
right
that's
over
what's
her
wrong.
shoulders.
See, I think you should be able to have you a Brenda. What you don't want is like a Lou Quima or something like that. The wifey ain't going for that.
That's
if
gonna
you
bust the windows out your car.
but you be like, look, babe, you know.
First of all, I'm
Brenda-
gonna read this comment because to hell with you. We got a comment from Vaughn, and it says, Taya's right. If we go out, I want the hot wife I took out on the town. No headscarf loving.
Absolutely.
Why you mad at them about
Right.
that?
Cause she
You
giving
know
out
you-
BPR.
Oh, I ain't giving out no BPRs, but I will give out some headscarf loving.
That's a BPR.
No. Because my mouth worked just as fine
Oh,
with a
Lord.
headscarf
but
and
we-
without a headscarf.
But us guys, we're visual. So that headscarf, it just
First
that
of all,
headscarf, it just
if you wake me up in the middle of the night,
that's different.
I know
That's
doggone
different.
well you don't think I'm about to go take my headscarf off to possibly get a BDR.
That's different. But if you go out with Sasha,
Because y'all BDRs are it's a 50-50 chance. We rolling the dice here. Cause like you said earlier, they come at the worst time.
times, yeah.
So if you think I'm about to get out of bed, go take my hair down, for you to give me 2 minutes in a BDR, you can go ahead and have a seat, sir. You
See-
better get this headscarf loving.
But this is the problem.
But
Y'all
I
want us
get
to
that
go
middle
out.
of the night.
Y'all want us to go out, look, be swagged up, drink with you so we can get loose,
Pay for it,
and all this pressure. Then we look
compliment you all night long.
like, and
Take
then-
a million pictures
Preach.
of you. You know, take
I guess
pictures
that's
with you, and
where
then
I'm
when we
different.
get home, I get headscarf.
I guess that's where I'm different. If it's date night and we done went out and we done hung out and stuff like that, I'm not coming home putting on the headscarf. No, I'm gonna let you
Right.
have sex with the same chick you've been messing
Absolutely.
around with all
That's
night.
what we talking
You know, the
about.
same chick you've been flirting with all
Right.
night, the same chick you've been rubbing up and buying drinks for all night. That's the chick I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you sleep
Don't
with
come
tonight.
Otherwise, you need to cash at me that drink money. If I went out with Sasha, but get Brenda when we get home, you need to cash at me.
JOO has nothing against women named Brenda.
We just dragging Brenda around. I know it's a
Right.
Brenda somewhere listening. Like, get off my name.
It's somebody mama named Brenda. Because you know Brenda ain't young. Stop acting like Brenda our age, Mike. Brenda is somebody mama. Somebody
telling
mama
you.
name. Yeah, let us
you
know
a-
if your mama named Brenda.
Get you a Brenda, a Claudette.
Right.
Listen,
A Hattie Mae.
no, that's a little too far.
Hattie Mae.
No, Hattie Mae
Look, I don't know. Okay.
Hattie Mae
No, but
Now you
back
can
in
get
the
you a
day,
Aretha.
kinda, right now. Back in the day, a dude going and having like another woman on the
Right.
other side of town, that wasn't breaking up no
Check
home.
this out. Okay.
That wasn't breaking up no home.
my
That was
grandfather.
open relationships.
My
'cause
grandfather-
everybody knew about it.
My grandfather had a wife and had, kids with his wife, right? And then had my great grandfather. And then had my grandfather's mom. They had a kid together, and literally his two chicks lived in houses on the same land.
Wow.
In South Carolina. Like his wife lived in a house on the land, and his side chick with her kid lived in a house on the land.
They work it out.
And literally worked it out.
Hey.
And my grandfather was chocolate, tall chocolate. All my grandfather's siblings are fair skinned, and you know what I'm saying. So he must have had the chocolate chick that he was busting it open, and then his main chick, you know what I'm saying, that he had. But that was a thing back then. Like I think it was,
And they was married for 1,000 years too.
I think it was that show Bridgerton I was watching, and they made a comment, and it was like all barons have a bastard. And basically all that mean is like back in the day it was common. It was common for Pawpaw to have two sets of kids.
I think it's like as society moves forward, I think it's getting more comfortable now. It's just like now it's just like you used to be like, oh, you know, this your preference, and this like for us back in the day, it was like that was shunned upon us.
No, and it's back now.
It's now, and
it's
now
back
it's like,
now.
oh,
It done came back around.
You out of the loop now. You like,
Right.
look,
You only with one person?
one
Right.
person? You only got one.
Yeah, I think
Like that
with,
poly life is
it's
hitting right
popping
now.
right
Yeah,
now.
I
for
think
real.
the thing with poly open relations and stuff like that, besides communication and stuff like that, there's a certain income level to it as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
and
Yes.
then there's a certain
Yes.
amount of keeping your business.
You want to know why you don't get close
level.
ups? You want to know why you don't get close ups?
Why?
Because you getting one now and you're not actually talking into the camera.
Well,
just
it
so
ain't
we're
like we
clear.
got a red light that say you got a close up.
Just so we're clear.
And the next time I get a close up, I'm gonna do one of the LL Cool J's for the ladies.
No, nobody want to see that.
You don't even have
Lick
no
my
lips.
lips. I got enough lips for the ladies. Yeah.
This guy.
But okay, so I 100% agree with you, Ty. I made a comment to your brother once, right? And so I've always called my husband my king. And my cousin came at me one day and, you know, tried to holy roll on me and was like, you know, we don't have no king but Jesus. I was like, yeah, you should probably pick up your Bible because it says Jesus is the king of kings, which means there are other kings, but never mind, I'm not going to go there with you.
Right.
But I kind of went in on him and was like, you know, it's not my fault that you're not the king in your home. My husband pays the cost to be the boss. And that goes along with those poly relationships and open relationships too. Like, I don't feel like you get to just knock off more than one chick. You got to financially support more than one. You know what I'm saying? You got
Or you at least got to be able to handle your main to tell her that you want another one.
But wouldn't that fall into a relationship?
Not necessarily.
Because
This
if
is,
I got to take care of this home and to be with this person, I got to. That's
no,
not-
this is what I mean by a certain income level. If you can't pay to have date nights with your boo, and then you got to go to your boo to borrow a couple of dollars so you can take side chick out.
yeah.
You
Okay.
don't need to be
Individual.
having one. You need to have enough money to be able to secure the date nights and everything you gonna do with the boo without she shouldn't have to suffer. Oh, see, I wasn't getting a close up there. You know, I had my lips ready for the ladies.
So,
You know, I was just about to lick them because they getting a look.
No, sir. We don't want to.
don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. Just don't do that no more.
Somebody out there like them.
So what I'm saying, we used to have this going joke. Me and my husband used to have this going joke about paying Metro PCS bills. You know what I'm saying?
Get you a
Like,
Boost Mobile.
like I pay her Metro bill. You know what I'm saying? You know, it used to be I put some gas in her car, but at $5 a gallon.
No, it is. I put some gas in her car.
At $5 a gallon, she ain't worth all that. Look,
No, we ain't doing that.
but
No.
like we used to, our going joke was, you know, I pay her Metro bill, like, you know, your $40 Metro bill. What really? But you know, it's like
Yeah.
that's where I think, and I really believe that's where that $40 thing came from.
Yeah. What is
Like,
that?
I really
what-
think that's where that $40
like,
thing
that's
came
where,
from.
That's where the
That's where them heifers going rate is. My
Yeah.
rate is much higher than $40.
45.
Your mama.
Okay, 60.
Your mama. And your auntie. Buy one, get one.
y'all. No, I agree with you that if you can't afford to play the game, sit on the bench.
No,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah, if you
absolutely.
can't afford to, if you can't,
You
afford-
got to be able
It's a
to.
cost to be the boss.
Right.
Yes, you have to be
right.
able to financially play that game.
I mean, unless you used to dealing in the bottom of the barrel. then it don't-
No. Because even back in the day when men would have multiple wives, the rule was you could have as many wives as you could afford.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that was the rule. If you can only afford one heifer, you only get one.
Well, right now I just need a base model,
Right.
a standard edition.
With the
I
AM
need a
and FM
jalopy.
radio. No
I
no
need
CD
one with an
player or
8-track,
MP3
'cause I
player
ain't got a dollar
where
to
you
give.
manually rolled
Right.
the windows.
I don't need nothing off the showroom floor.
Right.
Nothing. But for real, any comments? What we got?
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway,
Read them.
it's not that important. But my point is, like, you know, you have to be able to afford the games you play.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, you know, whether that's what you into or that's what you not, you have to be able to afford
Yeah.
the games you play.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
If you amateur league, stay in the amateur league.
Exactly.
If you Pro Bowl, go on out.
Go out there and play pro
That's
ball.
why I believe most of these athletes.
I think that's where it
got
came
side
from.
chicks.
Like I think it kind of trickled down. I think like that lifestyle, they start accepting it. Like, girl, he bought you a purse. Who cares? Like I've lived. Like that's my husband. He bought you a purse. He probably hit it. You got a purse out of it. Okay, congratulations.
Right.
Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So then it just kind of trickled down to it's like dudes start being honest. Like, yeah, I actually kind of dig not having to hide and lie to you and this, that, and the other. So let's just be honest. And then it was like, well, shoot, she that fine. You might as well bring her home. So then,
yeah.
I mean that,
And y'all all live under
Yeah,
one roof.
yeah.
Now that's a whole different
D. Ray
level.
Davis got 4. Well, at one point here,
He had 2.
2.
Yeah.
Was it 2? I thought it was 4.
You don't want to know what's my issue with that though, and I'm gonna be real honest with you. It's the double standard in that for me.
Okay.
And again, not my life.
Right.
You know, I
But you
never
think-
did it, but you know, it's just my opinion.
Right.
Just like the show says, it's just my
Right.
opinion. I see a lot of guys that are open to that type of lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Only if it's multiple women. But let me, as your wife, be like, okay,
Right.
you get 2 with my 2.
Right.
Right.
Since he want to be chipping
Yeah, I mean,
in.
right.
Since we chipping in around
You
here.
know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
You get 2 with my 2.
Right.
Then you got a pearl clenching problem because you sitting over there like, I'm not enough.
Right.
I can't watch nobody give my woman blah 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 blah.
Long,
And you,
long
and you
strokes.
sitting up going, but wait a minute.
Right.
Why
It
is
is a
what's
double
goose
standard.
what's good for the goose not good for the gander?
'Cause we
Like,
Yeah,
simple
I
why
do-
am I supposed to be okay with watching you deep dive in her,
Right.
but I can't get the long stroke on my end
'Cause
too?
But I
it's
think
painful.
Right. I think right now it's
gotta be a whole
becoming
nother
normalized for to have the open relationships and those dynamics, like Robin said, 1 guy, 2 women. That's becoming normal, and people are starting to accept it more. Eventually, it's gonna come around where it's gonna be completely. I get my 2, you get your 2, and
Well,
everybody is okay.
I think
with
the
it.
bigger problem is, you know, as women, we've always dealt with the stigma of, you know, if we have multiple partners, or if our list
Y'all
long,
hoes.
we're hoes.
Right.
But you know, a guy can go out and Nick Cannon this thing, and he out here a player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that's a whole nother type of
No,
thing,
but I'm
right?
just
Yeah, I
saying,
feel
like,
you, though.
okay, for example, we can take Kiki Wyatt and Nick Cannon.
Right.
Because they both out here doing the same thing. Like, and
Well, I mean,
and
but
300
not necessarily Kiki doing it with her husband.
No. Okay, but
Yeah, so it's
my point
different.
is, in 300 years, everybody in the country gonna be a descendant of them too.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yep.
Who was the forefathers? Kiki Wyatt and Nick.
They
I'm
over here-
surprised Kiki
they over
can
here,
still have
they
kids.
over here, you know, the tribes of Israel and Father Abraham and
Right.
his sons. You know what I'm saying? They out here doing it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, you know, Kiki gets bashed,
Slandered, yeah.
slander, and like you said,
And she
she
having
doing it
kids
with her
husband.
husband.
Right.
But she gets bashed and slandered every time she gets pregnant with another child with her husband.
Right.
But you got Nick Cannon out here
Shooting cannons
that's
everywhere.
out
Right.
here just spreading seed freely.
He do get bashed too. He get bashed.
Yeah,
Yeah, but not as worse
But
as
not
he
like
did.
Kiki
No,
does.
not like Kiki, but he do
But
get
that's
bashed.
I mean, that's just been society, and I think it's kind of
It's a double standard. Yeah.
That's just like now, like you got women in position that's powerful. I know this isn't our topic, but it's just like that's why she is the way that she is because now that she's in this position, you ain't about to tell this woman what she can do, how to do it. If she want to have 2 dudes walking all up and through there, guess what she gonna have? 2 dudes walking all up and through there. If you can't meet her where she at, get in where you fit in, sit down and shut up.
Listen, if I was single, or if anything ever happened to my husband, because I told y'all that's the only way we gonna end up not together. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. Like he got to go out in a box. So if I end up single because he goes out in a box, or if I had never got married and I was still single, I think in today's age, if I was still single, I would be horrible. Like I would probably be that chick that's out here like, listen, I want to let you know from the very beginning, you are not my only one. You will not be my only one. You know, I'm out here singing DMX songs with guy names. You know, it's Linda and Felicia, it's Linda Kakisha,
You like
Dawn,
there's
LaShawn. You know what
Bob,
I'm saying? Right.
Tony and
Listen, listen.
Leroy.
You got Monday at noon,
Right.
but I got an afternoon shift. You know what I'm saying?
A few mechanics.
But you know what? I think for dudes, we okay with a time slot. Just be consistent with that time
Right.
slot. If you gonna give me Saturday at 1,
I'm looking forward
for
to Saturday at 1.
But my point is, don't get here 15 minutes early like it's a job interview. The last shift ain't done yet.
Oh no, that's the only thing we on time for.
Oh, yeah,
we ain't showing up 30 minutes late. We
No,
on
I'm
time.
talking about early.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said the
yeah,
last
yeah.
shift ain't done
Right.
yet. Don't get here at 12:45 and your feelings get hurt. Your time slot was 1.
clocking in and the other shift ain't clocked out yet.
Exactly.
and you all upset.
Like, yeah, bro, I was in there working overtime.
What? Infringing on my 30 minutes? I only get 30.
Right.
Bro, you owe me some time.
So we got a comment from Vaughn. And it says the biggest issue with women and multiple partners is if she gets pregnant. No man is going to have questions about his children if they have an open relationship.
Oh, I'm putting aluminum foil on mine.
But here's my thing, though.
Yeah.
Again, if I was out here with multiple partners, ain't nobody shooting the club up.
Hey,
That's the rules. You don't get to shoot the club
Yeah,
up.
but sometimes
hey.
And if you are shooting the club up, I'm out here with security in the club.
well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You need security.
I got security.
Have them strap up.
Listen, you supposed to have either you don't let them shoot the club up or your club got bouncers.
Right.
One or the other.
Right.
You know, some guys like to lie about they pull-out game.
And it be weak.
Right. And
But-
then they be like, "Ooh, girl, you was just too good. I tried to."
And we can talk about that on the show too, because guys trap
Pull
women
out
too.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They do.
Like women, like
Dude.
it used to be a big thing, like, oh, she trapped him. No, guys do that too.
Listen, because I know one thing. If I ever get a chance with Chloe Bailey,
You gonna
You
try
shooting
to
the club
shoot the
up.
club up.
You shoot the club up.
Get my vasectomy reversed. Girl, you about to have some kids. Girl, I'm giving you
as
twins.
soon as I get out, I'm gonna be like, "You want to go take a pregnancy test?" You sure?
You don't even need to tell. Well, you know you're pregnant, right? So how we gonna raise these kids?
I'm immediately starting that conversation.
We might as well just be together now.
I know how to make grills. I know how to build back patios. I'm trying
So where I'm sleeping at? Where should I bring my clothes?
Be sitting
we
there
in a-
rubbing her stomach,
right.
and when you done,
soon
we
as I'm
together
done.
now.
that girl. Oh God.
Yeah.
So
you immediately shooting the club up.
Look, I'm having a conversation like, dude, you know what you got to do, right?
Make
You know
sure
what we
make
can't-
it all the way to that edge.
Listen,
You over there having a little engineer could conversation.
bro, we going
Chugga
in.
chugga 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 choo choo.
Y'all
Chloe
on a
Bailey,
mission.
let's listen.
You know what? Chloe, don't ever give him a chance.
Listen,
He trying to
Don't
shoot
listen
the
to that.
club
Listen,
up.
roll your boat.
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, and so what I'm saying is, I get the whole, who she's pregnant by, but again, if you gonna live reckless, you have to live recklessly, safe.
Responsibly.
Yes,
Yeah.
recklessly.
You're not living
responsible.
recklessly. You just have to have a greater level of responsibility.
Right.
Now, living recklessly, if you out here in these streets, just Wayne dangling it to everybody, not
Shooting up the
protecting yourself,
clubs.
shooting up clubs, just being out here reckless. But I mean, if you're responsible, you're responsible.
Yeah,
you know?
like if
Be
you
an adult.
gonna
Right.
be out here living that life, live that life right. You know what I'm saying? I had a thing, but look,
Get your life right.
I would make dudes get tested. Bring me your paperwork, and
Right.
then and we can do
Put
that
your
thing.
resume in the basket.
Look,
I'll
bring
look
your
over it and
paperwork.
call you.
You know what I'm saying? Submit some references.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, and that's kind of like when I said about earlier, I was talking about like if there's a couple that like, okay.
And
I know
that's some
y'all-
That don't
people.
mean I know they clean.
No, he talking about if you were in an open relationship and you all decided this is the dynamics of
couple-
our
yeah, this
open
is-
relationship.
This is it.
It's just that
Them
other
the
couple.
That's it.
Right. And so a married couple and another married couple decides to
wait a minute.
Open it.
So I was reading
share.
this. I was reading this story. You know, I'm always reading stuff online, right? I was reading this story and it was that same dynamic, right? And one of the wives got pregnant.
Oh wow!
See, they being reckless.
Wait a minute, and like legit didn't know whether it was her girl's husband or her husband.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But they look good old pills because they handled it like adults. They all just moved in together and raised.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
It's not. I mean, if that's their
incomes coming
right,
in,
yeah.
Oh, they living. Look,
That's their
Thanksgiving
dynamic, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was how they
Thanksgiving
that was how they decided
Right.
to do it. But that's the sister wives
Right,
thing.
right.
You know?
You like, hey Bob, are you taking Sandra out tonight? Yeah, I got it tonight. All right, cool.
Right.
I'm in there.
I'm gonna
watching the
stay
game.
watch the game. You take
but
the
who
ladies
taking
out.
Sally out?
No, he
I'm
taking
taking
both
both
of the
of them
ladies out. Or the ladies going out to do their thing while the
Yeah,
fellas
those
watch the
hanging out,
game.
yep.
Yeah.
Lord have
that
mercy.
don't
Sound
sound
like
that
a
bad.
Hold on, let me.
Right.
Captain's log.
Right. She don't never bother you when you trying to play your PlayStation.
Right.
Bob, I need a couple of hours on the PlayStation.
You got this. I'm gonna give you some money to take them out.
Listen, y'all got a whole system. Y'all got like coins and tokens and stuff. Like, yep, bro, it's your turn. There you go. It can work.
So we got to get up on our final thoughts because we pushing that time.
All right, Mike Jones, what you got?
All right.
Open
so,
relationship.
Open relationships. For me, I know for a fact that I could not handle that. Like I said, this probably had to be like on a trip, vacation, on a whim, you know, that type of thing. Because I know me, I'm one of those people who is very jealous, very like, nah, I'm not about to sit here and watch you. Remember, like when he was like, she was at the aisle, and he was like, angelic, like, no, I'm not.
Oh, the best man.
Best man, and the dude get mad. Now he done smashed like 30 chicks, and just from the thought of whatever, anyway, we ain't doing a movie night. But no, that's not me. Ain't never been me. But on a whim, man, maybe have a good night, have a good time. I don't know them, you don't know them, blah blah blah. But that's still kind of dangerous. So even with that, I don't know. But
Ty?
Yeah. Waiting for my close up.
Really? You couldn't just start talking?
No. She been playing me. Anyway, I think for me, my whole thing about it is communication. I think communication is the foundation of any relationship, but I extrally, yeah, that's the new word.
Okay.
Extra.
Hashtag extra.
I really think that you have to have communication for something like this to happen. Or I'm not against it at all, but I'm against people keeping secrets in relationships.
Okay.
If this is something you want, then I think this is something you should speak to your partner about and be responsible while you're doing it. If you don't have good communication in your relationship, I don't think you should even bring this up or even start or even think about this if you don't have good communication and a solid foundation.
Okay. So for me, I think first of all, you know your spouse, and I'm talking from the married standpoint of this thing. You know your spouse. You know whether you have the type of spouse that could handle even that conversation. Because, you know, yes, I agree with the fellas that it's supposed to be an honest conversation, but you have some people that can't even handle that conversation because that conversation causes their mind to start playing tricks on them. You know, why did he or she say something like that? Does that mean that they want to be with somebody else? And now every time you go out the door, are they cheating? Are they going to be with somebody else? Are they going to find somebody else just because you literally brought up a conversation? Just because you had a simple conversation. So first of all, the first rule is know your team. You know what I'm saying? Know your partner, know who you're in a relationship with or in a marriage with, and know what they can handle. My next thing is going to be, even if you think you can handle that type of situation or that type of relationship, does not necessarily mean you can. Because everything, and I'm not just talking about, you know, open relationships or anything. Everything sounds good in theory. Literally everything sounds good in theory. You could map out something and in theory it's the best idea ever. But until you have to face watching your partner with somebody else or knowing that your partner is with somebody else, you don't really know how you're going to respond to that or how you're going to react to that, because emotions get involved, feelings get involved. Your heart becomes the primary source of everything, and things can get out of hand. Be very careful not to ruin your marriage, because y'all decided to have fun. Because fun can ruin your marriage. Protect your marriage, protect your union at all costs. But at the end of the day, first of all, if we're not married, then we're single. And that's just period how I feel about it. And if you're single, do you, boo-boo. Be safe about it, but do you, boo-boo. Because until we walk down that aisle and say I do, I am single. And I'm going to do what I do. So, that's just my opinion on the situation. For sure. Y'all don't get in the inbox and say how wrong I am. It's just my opinion. Right. That's just how I feel about it. But on the real, next week we doing a movie, and the fellas put out a movie earlier that I decided that I don't want to get us canceled.
Right.
I don't want a bunch of evil inboxes.
Us. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We can handle it.
No, we ain't gonna do that one.
Let's do it.
No, we ain't doing that one.
Yeah.
Because we will be canceled messing around with that movie.
Okay.
So because I got some strong opinions about that.
Okay.
And they not gonna like it.
Okay,
so we gonna find a new movie
next week.
This is what I was gonna say. Y'all know every other week we do a movie and we do a review on a movie and break down the relationships in that movie. I want y'all to pick the movie this week.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
I want y'all to hit our inbox and pick the movie this week. Give us some movie ideas. And then we're going to get together, put all the movie names in a hat, and pick one of the movies that you guys suggest. So I want our viewers, since y'all roll with us, y'all
put
ran
comments
with us,
out there for what movie.
give us the movie that we should do next week.
Okay,
Right.
that's what's up. I'm feeling that.
You feeling it?
Yep.
All right, cool. And I
Rated
believe,
R and below.
yes, we ain't doing porn. I believe L
Yeah, I
Boogie.
think
I
y'all
believe
need to
L
do-
Boogie sitting at the table with us next
that's
week.
what's
I
up.
will call and confirm, but I believe L Boogie is sitting at the table with us next week because our resident smart butt will be gone next week. But it's cool. We got a fourth member of JOO on deck.
Right.
So I believe we're going to have L sitting at the table with us next week. Keep in mind, we are at the Black Rodeo this weekend. Listen. It's them cowboys, ladies. It's them
And cowgirls.
cowboys, ladies.
Them booty shorts.
Daisy Duke.
Them
I'ma be-
things hanging out.
I'm gonna be
guys.
out there in my cowboy hat with my Daisy Dukes. Period. Point
Yep.
blank. And then, like I said, we gonna do some fun stuff this weekend because I got permission from a Black-owned game called Urban Trivia
Okay.
to use their game during our show.
Oh, okay.
So we gonna do some urban trivia. We gonna ask some common sense questions to see if you're smarter than a fifth grader. Right. We gonna have some fun with this thing this weekend. Get some reviews on the drinks and get some reviews on the rodeo. Talk to some cowboys. I want to do a segment while I'm on a horse, like all kind of stuff. I plan on getting to all kind of foolishness this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get me some of them. What is it? The hot dad shorts or
some hoochie daddy shorts.
Hoochie daddy shorts. That's what
You gonna
To
get
show your thighs.
some hoochie daddy shorts.
I'm gonna bust up.
You've been working on them thighs.
Listen, 200 on the bench. I'm gonna show up in that hoochie daddy short and a white t-shirt
Hoochie daddy shorts.
Some cowboy
And some
boots.
cowboy boots.
with the spurs
With
on it.
spurs.
With my hat. Coming.
All right. So make sure y'all hang out with us this weekend. Ty, hit that video for the rodeo for me.
One time.
Again, we got the rodeo coming up this Friday and Saturday. Doors open at 6 p.m. It's at the Wayne County Fairground, the Black Rodeo, hosted by Taste the Black Spirits, Duke and Day, and Duo Restaurant. It is going down. I cannot wait. This is going to be a blast, and we hope to see y'all this weekend. It is a family-friendly event, so bring the kids.
2 days. If you can't come one day, come
Yep.
the next. Or come to both.
Come to both.